Alice Gordon Gulick was an amazing woman. It was very encouraging to discover her, to see what she had done for Spain. She was a Protestant missionary from English and Scottish roots. And it's very encouraging because back then, this is talking about the mid-19th century, she was a woman that was twice married. She got married when she was 23, and after she got married the day after, her husband died. And so, now she's a widow, but a year later, she was remarried to a man who came from a very prominent Christian missionary family, which is another miracle. And so they married and they had a calling to go to Spain. And when she arrived in Spain, which is something that we can imitate, she looked to see what the needs were. And she found that the needs, the greatest need was in the women. The women were not being allowed to go to school, they were not being educated, they were not allowed to go to the university. And she decided to start a school in her home. And she started teaching and teaching subjects to women that were not allowed in that time period. And she taught in a different way. Her type of teaching, she was a scholar, and her teaching method was innovative and pioneer. It was not just memorization. She was actually teaching the students, the girls, going out into nature and teaching science through nature, literature, reading actual books. It was very similar to an intense homeschooling method, but it wasn't homeschooling. But it was the same style of teaching. And she ended up founding the International School of Madrid. The school that she started in Spain produced women, the first Protestant women to graduate and receive degrees from the national accrediting organization in Spain. So 2 of the first students received degrees. And 1 student also received a degree in pharmacy, which opened up the door to women to be able to study pharmacy. She did many things and met many needs of women. Her son died, the only child died, and she continued to make a difference in the society of Spain. One of the things that she did is that when the school started getting bigger, she called her friends. The women that she went to school with in Boston. Holyoke College was actually one of the first female seminaries. So she called her friends and her students she studied with, and said, "Come help me." And they came to Spain, and they were the professors to these marvelous young ladies who later became very prominent and famous women in Spain.